everyone, today I'd like to tell you about my favorite points in Krabi province. I have visited 5 provinces already, but Krabi became to be my favorite one. I've been here for 3 times. When I travel, I'm most interested by nature and local culture, and Krabi just considered as nature peer of Thailand. You can find Google Maps links in the description, so let's get started. I included this temple because all the times I visited it was absolutely empty about people. This is a good place to make a stop, by the way. Entrance and parking is free. There is the viewpoint at the top. To climb up, you need to overcome 300 steps, but the climbing is not difficult because there are floors. There you can take a break. From the viewpoint you can see mountains and fields. There are 2 attractions and 1 place here, Emerald Pool and Blue Pool. There are 2 ways to get pools from the main entrance, large wide road and path like a nature trail. I would recommend you to choose the path. It's just a little longer than road, but there is nothing to look at on the road, and the path itself is like an attraction. The path lies along the river and small lakes. The landscape is like you are in a fairy tale. Water is absolutely crystal, you can't even see it. You need to get here as early as possible. We arrived at 1 p.m. and the pool was full of people. The water really has a blue color, but it should be absolutely crystal when there are no people here. Second stop is Blue Pool. It looks amazing, as if a blue lantern is burning underwater. The beauty of this place is preserved because swimming is not allowed here. In the description you will find a point on Google Maps. This is the pier. There you can rent a kayak, the cheapest in the area. There are several entrances here. We booked a kayak for 500 baht for unlimited time. You can book a group tour, but it makes no sense since the map you will find all the boat roads that exist here. I use the Maps Me app. It's more detailed than Google Maps. We decided to go to the mangroves, but you need to check the tide schedule in advance. You need to get started only at high tide, otherwise you won't get into the mangroves. It will be no water there. The mangroves are incredibly beautiful. The water is really green. It's so quiet place. There are also a lot of monkeys living in the groves. At low tide, they come down from rocks and trees to have some crabs for a lunch. The road in the cruise is about 6 kilometers and gets about 2 hours. Tiger Cave is a temple complex. The temple is located at the foot of the cliff in a cave. However, the most interesting point is the pagoda and the viewpoint located on the rock. To get there, you need to overcome the path of 1,300 steps. I wouldn't recommend starting the journey before 3 p.m. because otherwise the sun and heat will make your way harder. We started at 4 p.m. For me, as an average level of training person, the hiking took 45 minutes. Return way took 25 minutes. Judging by the reviews, the time of climbing depends on the level of physical fitness and takes 30 to 90 minutes. However, I read one review in which the girl wrote that she tried to climb four times and she never climbed. People support each other, by the way, it's nice. The path is complicated by the fact that steps are constantly changing their height. Also, in the morning you can meet a lot of monkeys, by the way. There are an impressive view on the top. You can even see fields, the sea, and neighbor cliffs. It's important the weather was cloudless. The most popular sightseeing boat road is Riley Beach, but if you don't have too much time, then I'd recommend to prefer Hong Island. Booking a private boat costs about $100. First of all, we visited the lagoon. It's incredibly beautiful here and swimming is available. Just be careful when you jump into the water, as it is quite shallow here. In some places you can stand on the bottom by your feet. It's better not to go early in the morning. We've been to the pier at 2 p.m. and it was the right decision. In 1 hour, we sailed to the island. At this time, our boats were sailing back already to the pier, but no new ones arrived. After the lagoon, we went to the beach. Here we had to pay extra for access to the beach. The island has a viewpoint which can be reached by stairs. The climbing is not difficult and takes about 15 minutes. This viewpoint is must see if you visit Hong Island. From there you have a great view on other islands that look like rocks. Exactly, cliff and rocks are the main decoration of Krabi. The beach on the island is also great and almost empty. Blue water, white sand and no waves. Also, I'd like to recommend you a few places where to eat. The first one is located little far from Ao Nang. It's lost in palm groves. I think it's so beautiful location. you need to climb up to the hill. From there you have a simply stunning view of the rocks and palm plantations. There is a night market at Aonang with cheap food and fine full wine. There are all the time some fun activities going on. Of course, food is not so cheap as at a local night food market, but here it is more various. You can find desserts or sushi here. I paid 120 baht for my dinner. It's about $3.